In the morning when I wake up, my girlfriend is lying next to me. She has risen with the sun that now sneaks through the blinds and kisses her lips. In the light she is rendered pensive and ethereal. As always, I am late to the party. We lie there in stillness, breathing each other in. Gently she asks me, "What are you thinking about?" You see, it's a game that we play to goad each other out of the things we are otherwise too nervous to say. For a moment, I let quiet sit between us. Then I look at her and I ask her, "Is my company good enough for you?" Disturbed and quizzical, she parries, "What do you mean?" "Of course. You are a king imbued with regal hues. Your presence brings color to my world. How can you ask such a thing?" To her I say I am no king. Some days I may be a lion royal with bass and bombast in my roar. But most days I am a dog, timid and small, scared of my own bark. Somehow shocked that this voice is mine, I retreat and recoil, tail tucked between my legs from what the world has to bark back. Simple sentences are spoken into headlights, and instinctually I freeze upon sight. It is shame, embarrassment, self-hatred in its extreme. Underneath belts and bellows, I grow smaller. Weeks later, I sit in my therapist's office in a chair that remembers the grooves of my insecurities. It welcomes me like an old friend. Within these walls, there is a modicum of safety. The doctor's pen taps the metronome to our conversation. On the downbeats, I speak. I am scared that I'm not good enough for anyone and everyone. I bob and I weave through crowds in the street, whether known or unknown. I don't talk, I don't sing. There's no trill in my laugh, no pop to my candor, no crescendo in tone. The lull in my banter is palpable. And during the space between thoughts before they get to know me, I fear they'll discover there's nothing worth knowing. So I just let them speak and fill in the air, but they speak so loudly I go deaf in both ears, and I keep my voice down in fear it might crack and that I may not hear their laughter, but I'll see a grin spread ear to ear. They'll try to contain it, but I know that it's there. In conclusion, Doc, Billy Joel said it best. My silence is my self-defense. That evening, I stumble to the mirror and face my reflection. This man has my eyes, my mouth, my hair, my nose. His shoulders are slumped from the weight of his worries. And tonight, just like every night, I ask him, "Is my company good enough for you?" He does not reply. We just stare at each other in echoing silence, analyzing each other's features. It is a dance we have become accustomed to. In his cheekbones I see fault lines. His lips are thick and curved crooked and unforgiving. I trace my fingers along his face like Braille, reading his thoughts. He is damaged and fragile, and so desperate for my approval. His edges become sharper as I press harder. The mirror breaks and I smear red over the cracks, eclipsing what is left of him. I have injured myself on my own imperfections. I have lost myself to my own insecurities.